Well, hello again, everybody. Welcome, all of my friends and my new and old friends. So, welcome to today's Susie Q stamping. It's a pre recorded video for your pleasure. I am playing around with the Silly Old Bear suite. It is so fantastic. It's the old original Winnie the Pooh. So I just love those characters. So here is my messy desk. I've been playing around all morning with this. So let's get busy and I'm going to show you what I have in mind to create with this set of products. Okay, let's start with some simple basic cards. We'll set these things out of the way. I want to show you that, and I don't have my paper. Where did I put my paper at? Back over here behind me. So I have taken a couple of the sheets that come with this paper pack, and it is the Silly Old Bear Designer Series paper. We have two sheets of the designs. So let me pull out the sheets I didn't use. Here's my other one. Kind of separated it in my packaging. Dear me, where are you at? Oh, silly me, I already put one up. Duh. Okay. So this sheet has all of these designs on it that you can use on the front of a card, inside of the card, however you want to use them. And the dies that come with this set that are called the Sweet Words, they are like this. And so these dies here and one of these will cut each of these images out for us. So I'm just using a couple of the images today, but I went ahead and I cut out this whole sheet of images. I'm going to have to buy more of this paper because I love the back side of the paper, but I love the images too. So I can see more paper in my future. Then this piece also has eight different pictures on it that you can cut out. And I've used my everyday arches to cut some out. I use just cutting them out in a rectangle. So anyway, I'll show you how I'm using those today. This is by far, I think, my favorite piece. There are dies that match all of these characters. So there's a Tigger, there's a rabbit, Winnie the Pooh holding the honey pot, Pooh and Piglet walking, Roo, Winnie the Pooh sitting. They have a die that will cut all of these honey jars out, these little mini honey jars, Eeyore and the owl. So it's really fab. So, I mean, I just kind of cut apart my paper and then I went to town just die cutting all of the pieces that I could from this one section of that piece of paper. So, more paper in my future because I really like the back side of this paper. But you can't use both sides, right? Okay. So we're going to push those out of the way. I've already got mine that I want to use ready for us. Let me pull out. So here's one that I just cut in a rectangle of that sheet. And that one there. That one. So those are three that I just cut into rectangles and didn't cut them into another shape. This scene with the tree and the little bit of water here, I cut out using my everyday arch dies out of the second largest and the largest. The largest is the Golden Glow, which is one of the new ink colors that you'll be able to purchase in May. This entire suite of products will be online exclusive May 5th. If you really like this, I would not wait to buy it because it's liable to sell out very, very quickly. It's only being offered in the North American, the U.S. market is the word I was looking for. So we're going to start out, we're just going to attach, and I'm going to use some of my glue. So my mini glue bottle is not working right now currently. So what have I got? Oh, it's that card. But what have I got over there that's in the way? So we're just going to use a little bit of the glue around this mat or this shape and lay that down. So most of my day has been just cutting the paper and kind of in my mind designing the cards. So when I went to tape this, they were all pretty well done. So I like that with that golden glow behind it. It kind of brings out the colors of that card. We'll give this a good burnish on our card base. So I hope everybody's having a good day today. It's been kind of cool here in Central Missouri. I am from Lake of the Ozarks. Can't remember if I told you all that. And I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And I love my job because I get to play all day. Let's bring it down just a little bit. There we go. All right. So for this one, I'm going to attach Eeyore. I love Eeyore. I'm going to get some dimensionals here because I want to pop him up a little bit. You guys, you're only seeing just part of my mess on my desk. It'll take me 2 hours to clean it all up. Oh, those are my minis. I guess they'll work. All right. Take your pick tool, and we're going to stick Eeyore down with some of these. I've got the ribbon that coordinates with the in colors on an order, so I can't wait till I get that in. Put another one right there. Maybe one more on his backside so that he's evened out. I'd really like to get one in his nose, but that's okay. So I'm going to make this a birthday card, but I'm going to use it as a belated birthday card, even though I don't have anybody that I've missed a birthday for lately. But Eeyore just reminds me, you know, how he always was, oh, woe is me. So I have here on this little tag, I have the words, oh, bother. And I'm going to stamp that in our in color Hydrangea U. This is one of the new magnetic ink pads, so it's very simple to open. And then I just kind of flip it around so that it's a thicker pad. I'm used to the thick pads. These are the felt pads, so you have to kind of pounce on them and not just tap, tap. So, oh, bother. So clean off that stamp later. Then on the inside, I'm going to put the greeting that says, I didn't forget your birthday, I just wanted it to last longer. So it'll be a birthday card for somebody that maybe I will have forgotten. Getting my stamp on straight. There we go. Just stuck my finger in it. So I didn't forget your birthday, I just wanted it to last longer. Very good on that. So we're done with our ink. Now I think what I'm going to do on the inside of my card, I am going to put one of these die cuts, and I think I'm going to put the one that has Pooh with the honey pot, and I'm just going to put him down here in the corner. So we'll add a little bit of glue to him. And put him down here. Put this on our card. I just remembered what I didn't pull out was any embellishments, but that's okay. You can embellish these however you would like. Sometimes people like all those bling embellishments, and sometimes they don't. This one might just be left kind of plain without any bling, because I think it looks good the way it is. And I am going to pop up the Oh Bother, since we've popped up Eeyore. Oh, good, I left him out. On my desk, it's a wonder I can find anything. No comment from my assistant, please. She's over there laughing at me. This set is just, it's perfect for those of us that are older adults because we can remember Winnie the Pooh. And I'm just going to put Oh Bother right here. So that's one card that I've made with this set so far. Oh Bother. I didn't forget your birthday. I just wanted it to last longer. Okay, so in the description below, there will be dimensions put out for the cards, maybe not for each individual card, but dimensions for the cards, as well as all of the stamp and die sets that I've used. I've kind of combined a couple of different ones. So that's the first one. Let's make another one. Okay, we're going to use the same style. I cut it out of the Everyday Arches. I am using soft sea foam for my card base. I just thought it really kind of went well with the Hydrangea U and with the paper that I'm using here, because there's light green back in here. It's kind of hard to tell on the camera. And this is the back of that paper. So it's really cute too, but I really like the scenes. I know what I'm going to have to try with one of these, and that's a new design that I've seen. Might make that one for another video, because I'm going to be doing several of these videos, and this will be the first one. And with this one here, I am going to pop up Pooh and Piglet. They've got some nice greetings in here for friendships. So these would be fun cards for you to send to a dear friend, especially one that you haven't seen for a long time. So there are my dimensionals. We'll just peel off those backs. I'm just using the pointy end of my Take Your Pick tool. I couldn't live without this, that's for sure. Okay. So Pooh and Piglet are going to be walking towards that tree. I don't think I'm going to put anything on the front of this card. I probably will put, see if we got any of the brass butterflies. I might put some brass butterflies on there. I am going to put on the inside of this, let's see, I had a stamp out here earlier that I liked. Old friends are the best friends. So we're going to put that on the inside of this card. And we're going to put that in our Hydrangea U as well. Old friends are the best friends. And I totally understand that. Let's try another piece here. I think I need to change my trimmer blade. They're sticking together. Ladybugs. You have ladybugs? Yeah, but they're pretty good size, aren't they?
They're no different than the butterflies, I don't think.
Yeah, but they're red. I don't know if I really like red with this. Do I have any more of those birds from...
I have 2 butterflies.
Oh, okay, well, that's fine. I'll use the 2 butterflies. old friends are the best friends. And we are going to put in here, let's see what are the ones we got in here. Let's put Tigger in here. So we'll put Tigger down here in the bottom. Come on. Blow out my glue here. There we go. This one down. So really, once you get all your pieces cut, sitting down and putting them together goes relatively fast. Make sure I got it open in the right direction. There we go. And we'll put our inside in the inside, and it still leaves me a little bit of room to write a note to the person I'm going to send this to. Okay, so there is card number 2. What do you think about that one? And here's our butterflies. We're just going to put 2 on there. It's okay, because I don't have 3. I've used them all up. We're just going to put 1 up there and 1 down here. And that'll look just peachy. All right, that card is done. All right, I have another one that's using the arch, but we're going to go and make a fun fold card now. Actually, I've got 2, so I'm going to show you one. I'm going to move some of this stuff out of the way. All right, one of those pictures I cut out, and then I cut the frame from the, get this set here, from the phrases and frames dies, and with the impression mat, it embosses this frame and it cuts out the center of it. So you can use it without the impression plate, but it gives a nice impression plate, or you can use it with the impression plate and not die cut it. I die cut it so it cut the center out, and then I just matted it on one of those oblong pictures. So we're going to use that, and I've got sticky stuff still on the back of it, so it was why it's like that. I have a piece of Mossy Meadow, because that's one of the colors that coordinates with this set, and it's 8.5 by 4.25. And I have scored it at, I'm sorry, it's 8.5 by 5.5. Scored at 4.25 and 2 1/8. So it's going to be an easel card. That is not going to work, Susie Bell, because the sticky stuff. It will work if I put it on another mat. So we're just going to put it on another mat. However, would my lovely assistant get me a piece of another Mossy Meadow and cut it down to be 5.5 by 4.25? While she's doing that for me, we are going to go ahead and lay down our pieces for the inside. This is a piece of the paper that is the 100 Acre Woods, so I'm using that at the bottom portion of my card to 5.5 by 4.25. And this is going to go all the way to the edges and all the way to the bottom. So that's sticking down. This is going to be for our greeting on the inside. And let's see, that's for that other one. What are we going to put on this one? Let's see. Let's put on this one The best kind of days are the days spent together. No, I don't really like that one. How about we'll just use from a different set. We'll use from that phrases and frames. We will use double check this picture, see what it is. Okay. We could make this a sympathy card. Does it have a sympathy saying in there? Yes, it does. Let's see. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. What stamp sets do I have out here that I could use? This is another really pretty stamp set that's coming out. I could do sending. Let's do this one. We can do this one on this. You put sending happy thoughts on the inside. Out of my case here. Not wanting to come off of my plastic. I thought that the way I've been storing my new stamps would work, but I'm not liking my process. I think I'm going to have to switch to something else. But sending happy thoughts. And I think I have, yes, I do have I have Old Olive, but we'll stamp in the pecan pie. Put that in the center. Sending happy thoughts. So this piece will now be laid down on the inside of our card. So it's going to match up at the seam. Go all the way to the sides. If there's a little extra, oh, don't have too much extra, so that's good. All right, now we're going to use, for the outside, we're going to use let's do Thinking of You. This is the one I used. What was I going to put on that one? Oh, let's do Hello Friend. We'll just say Hello Friend. And maybe not, because that's too big. Let's do It Never Hurts to Keep Looking Up, or what does this one say? Old Friends are the Best. No. Or Thinking of You a bit. Guess I didn't have this one planned very well with what I was going to say. Oh, Thinking of You will fit, so we'll use Thinking of You on this one. And this is one of those dies from the, I will show you again what it is because I can't remember it. I haven't worked that much with it that I don't know all the names of these yet. It comes from the Sweet Words and Labels. So it's a die from that Sweet Words and Labels set. All right, now she cut me that piece of paper. We are going to mount this frame on this paper. And the reason I couldn't just use this was because I had double-sided adhesive is what I used to attach that picture behind that frame to. So it would have been sticky and it wouldn't have folded right. So that's why I had to have another piece to back this frame with. Okay. There we have that. All these sticky stuff there. Where's my Anybody else have that issue? Sometimes you get a little bit of sticky stuff and you got to take your gum eraser and erase it off of there so that it doesn't stick to your card. Okay. Still got sticky on it. Might need to let it dry. I think it was glue that snuck out of there. Maybe it'll just come off if I rub it hard enough. Okay. Now we're going to attach this to that. So we're just going to put glue on this panel. I'm going to lay this down here like so. I'm going to open this up and do it this way. I'm just matching up side to side and bottom. So that's the only part that's getting adhered down. Okay, so that's the beginning of our easel card. I think, I don't know, do you like that bunny on there? Or does he look out of place because he's kind of big?
No,
I mean, they're all kind of big. I have little Piglet here. There's Piglet, either one. All right, I think we'll use Piglet and we'll just leave him laying flat. He's blowing a dandelion. Okay, so there's that part. Now we're going to pop up our sentiment on the front so that it'll let it stand up as an easel card. Normally I will put my easel greeting right in the front so that it holds it up. But this one, because I want to kind of see the designer paper behind it, I'm going to put it over to the right side. And then that way it's just going to be on one side of it. And then you can see the pretty designer paper that's being used. Okay, so there is our easel card. And then on the inside, it says sending happy thoughts. So there are 3 different cards today that we've made together. And I will be back another day and make a few more cards using the same set and the suite of products. So let me kind of move some of this stuff out of the way so that y'all can focus on the cards here. So we have 2 that used the everyday arches, and then 1 that used that other frame from the phrases and frames set, which is really cool. So I hope you enjoyed this. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Share it with somebody that you might be friends with. And then come back and see what I have fixed for you for the next time. See y'all later. Bye.